Alright, so Daniel just came in and said we have a black snake in the process of eating eggs. We're trying to eat the eggs. Is it in here?
Yeah, it's inside. It's going for the eggs that
Oh, yeah. Here, let me get the camera off. Pick it up by its tail. Here, if you hold the camera, I'll grab the snake. I just need gloves. I'll grab it by its tail.
Okay.
I just don't want him to face me, and then I'll like pin his head and grab him from behind. So once he's like maybe going a different direction.
Just come in.
I can't. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
He's right there. There you go. Where should we put him? Over by the barn or something? I think that's where he came from. I think it's the one we saw grabbing water.
There was a snake out over here the other day.
I just move him over there by the goats in the barn. There's gonna be mice over by the barn. Good job. Just don't throw him in the water. He's cold-blooded.
He's on the bank.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good job. You can't see him, but he just went back in the grass there. All right. Hi, goats. Hi, darlings. I'm gonna go get your bottles ready, okay? Here's our cherry tree, and it's got cherries on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick them. Last week, my mother and father-in-law were here, and they picked over 9 pounds of cherries, which I then turned into some cherry pie filling that I canned. And my neighbor was here yesterday, and she said she liked these cherries, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick her some. Okay, that's how many I got. I'm gonna take a break. It's like 80 degrees out. I'm gonna go hang out with the goats. Hey y'all, welcome to the garden. This is earlier in the spring when I had it well weeded. At the moment, my garden is about half weeds and half vegetables. I wanted to go ahead and show you the garden and what it looked like at its peak and talk about what was harvested. We harvested oregano. We had about 20 ounces so far that I've harvested. I haven't done a big harvest yet. The asparagus, we're letting it mature, but some of the stalks were already large enough to harvest, so we got about 7 stalks. Radishes, I harvested and pickled about 5 pounds. Cherries, we had about 9 pounds. Sugar snap peas, I harvested about 14 pounds of peas. The carrots, they produced well. However, I had a bunch of carrots already in the refrigerator, so I left most of my carrots in the ground and let them go to seed. So I only harvested about 5 carrots. Our potatoes were a mix of red skin, russet potatoes, and yellow potatoes, and we had about 27 pounds of potatoes. Our onions did not do very well. They were kind of small, and I pulled them sooner than I would have preferred because the moisture in the soil was not good for them. They were starting to rot, so I pulled them out. I have some onion braids. I have about 4 large onion braids processed and dried, and I have some more onions drying out at the moment. The garlic did well. I have 3 very large braids of garlic. I did not weigh the braids. The zucchini, I only had about 2 plants that were producing, and we got about 3 pounds of zucchini before the plants died out. Green beans I had growing on corn stalks, and the corn stalks did not get very high and they got choked out by weeds, so the green beans did not do well. Where I had grown green beans last year, we had some volunteer plants, and those are the ones that produced, and I only got about 1 pound of green beans. However, the plants are going strong right now, so I'll probably get another harvest. Our cucumbers are doing really good at the moment. We've already collected about 5 pounds of cucumbers, and I've made some pickles out of them. We have cherry tomatoes at the moment, and I've collected about 10 pounds of cherry tomatoes, and we love them. We also have some other varieties coming in, like Romas, and there's like a almost black purple tomato that any day now I'm hoping to harvest, but it's not quite ready yet. And we have some large yellow tomatoes coming in as well. Kohlrabi was the first time for me growing it this year. I did not measure how much we had of the kohlrabi, but I would guess it's about 10 pounds or so. And yeah, the garden did really well this year. We didn't get much rain, so we had to water it with the hose. Thank you, Daniel, for doing that. And pretty much everything did well except for the corn that got choked out. And when I went to check on how the ears did, there was a lot of damage from the bugs. I wasn't on top of the garden this year, so I got to the corn pretty late, and so I just let it grow and die in its place, which is unfortunate. It went to waste, but that's what it was. So I hope you guys enjoy the garden.